This is 23-367 and 23-970, James Walsh, violation of community control. Violation, positive urine screen, September 9 for cocaine. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Second charge, positive urine screen for cocaine, September 16th. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Novotny?
Your Honor, we're just asking for any leniency with regard to sentencing today. Previously, my client did admit to the violations in front of you. We were working in our office with our social worker, Aaron Mayer, and ultimately were able to receive a letter from Landmark Recovery regarding a bed that would be available for our client. They pre-accepted him upon the court's granting of him to be released to Landmark Recovery. So I do have a letter documented, and I know we mentioned it in chambers with that respect. My client is a union pipe fitter. He's been a union pipe fitter since 2010. He also works on automobiles on the side for Bob's Auto. He's very concerned, Your Honor, if there is a prison term involved here, that he would lose his house.
Well, he's not that concerned because he keeps doing cocaine.
Your Honor,
So-
he's informed me today that he believes in 8 days that he will potentially lose his house since he has not been working. He will lose everything, and that's what his worry is
Well,
at
whose
this time.
fault is that? I mean,
Your Honor,
how many times you gotta come here with the same stuff
Your Honor,
and then tell me your concern is your work in your house?
Your Honor, sir,
What?
can I elaborate?
We haven't started yet, so there's nothing to elaborate on, so go ahead.
I'm just being kind of slow. I'm really nervous to address you today.
Why? You're very experienced at it. You keep coming here, so you don't have a problem, so you're used to it, so go ahead. Don't be nervous.
It's hard to control, sir. I am nervous. Since 1987, I took care of myself and worked hard. And, you know, Mrs. Savant here has presented this to me. It's another month upon availability. I haven't worked in 5 weeks. There will be no place to go.
Whose fault is that?
When I stood up, sir, I took accountability for that. And
No, you didn't. You don't take you don't, what do you mean you take accountability for?
Well, how should I convey this to you? I'm not sure how to word it. I've been in jail almost 5 weeks. I learned my lesson about heart, mind, body, and soul. And I need another chance. I deserve it. I'm a good, hardworking citizen.
What do you mean you deserve it?
Sorry, sir?
How do you conclude you deserve it?
Well, because like I was starting to say to you, is that I'm a good, hardworking citizen. On the first year of probation, I went off the road twice. Excuse me. Like I said a minute ago, I hate to be redundant, repetitive. I learned my lesson so bad. I had a lot of time to think about my actions and what I do. And I thought about my career and that, and I need a place to live. I don't have anybody. I'm by myself. My wife passed away some years back. I just need another chance.
Why do you keep doing drugs?
I don't want to say stupidity, and I don't want to say addiction either, because I was in here one time with you, and I said I'm not addicted to anything except cigarettes. I think I even got that beat now. I just timing and people, places, and things.
Did they tell you to use that phrase over here or what?
No, sir. Nobody told me to do anything. I'm talking to Judge O'Donnell.
So, Nicole, what did he tell you with regard to this cocaine use?
Well, essentially, he kept saying, no way, and then he said he was around people who use drugs, and then he kept saying, no way, and at that point I said, let's sit here in silence and wait for the deputies.
Okay.
This is the third time we've done this.
I remember speaking with her. I just overwhelmed. And everything flashed in front of you. It's like, man, I drove a car. I'm not going back to work. Sometimes you're just out of timing of what to say. I wasn't trying
So-
to disrespect, my probation
Well,
officer.
it's not a matter of respect or disrespect. I mean, you can't tell the truth.
Yes, I can,
Well, you don't. I know you probably can, but you don't.
sir.
You've never told the truth since you've come in here. Okay? Now, if you're not addicted to drugs, then you've made a decision that you just want to keep doing it, regardless of the
I
consequences.
don't want to keep doing it.
Well, then why do you keep doing it?
Like I said a few minutes ago, Your Honor, I was on probation 6 or 8 months. I went off track twice. I effed up.
I know.
I
I know
effed
that.
up.
I know that.
Okay.
I know that because this is the same speech you give me every time you're here.
I'm not giving you a speech. I'm just
Okay.
my
So I know you effed up, okay? Otherwise you wouldn't be here.
right, and I'm
But that's not the topic of discussion. The topic of discussion is, if you're not addicted to drugs, why do you keep doing drugs? Now, the honest answer is you are addicted to drugs. That's why you keep doing drugs. Because you're addicted to drugs, we give you treatment options that you blow off, okay? Because you don't want to do it.
that's not true.
Okay, tell me what's true.
What's true is something. And listen, and I know I'm wrong. I'm wrong, sir. I'm begging. I know I'm not here. You're not putting me to death or anything. I'm begging to keep my life above boards where I'm not homeless. I'm pleading with the court for some intensive outpatient. I just so I can work.
Didn't you create the problem?
Oh, yes, sir, I admitted that twice, yes. There's no question about that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm supposed to do is ignore all the crap you've pulled since you've been on probation because you won't have a job when you're done. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I don't want
I mean,
you.
don't you keep using the same goddamn excuse every time you're here? The answer is yes, you do.
I saw you one time before, sir. I'm human, I'm 54 years old. I just want to be able to take care of myself. I did almost 5 weeks in jail. I'm being repetitive. I learned my lesson, sir.
If you want to take care of yourself, then why don't you take care of yourself?
I am.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be standing here in the blue uniform.
You're 100% right.
Well, I am 100% right, but it doesn't take like a genius to figure out I'm 100% right, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's no great revelation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You just, first of all, from the get-go here, you have insisted that you don't have a drug problem, yet you keep testing positive for drugs. So you do, whether you just won't admit it. Okay. So you're on probation. We give you the availability of treatment, and all you do is blow it off and keep using drugs.
Sir,
Yes?
I'm not blowing off any treatment. I'm not.
Then why are you here?
I'm not really sure that I understand. I'm not blowing this opportunity off for treatment. I just, what's gonna happen is, a bed's not even available yet. Okay, so,
That facility is a piece of crap, okay? So that's not even an option.
wow, okay, I didn't see that, I didn't expect that, you could say that, but,
But in the end, it doesn't really matter whether it's a great facility or a lousy facility, okay? You're not interested in it, okay?
I'm not.
And you've proven to me you're not interested in it because you keep doing drugs, even though, as you say, you're not addicted to them.
I'm not against any services, sir. I'm not at all. But I would just like to continue to work and keep my home. I have nobody to turn to for help except James.
If you wanted to work and keep your home, then why do you keep doing drugs?
You're 100% right.
I know I'm 100% right. I know that. Okay, you don't have to point that out, okay? If you don't want to use drugs because you want to keep your job in your house, then you ought not to use drugs so you can keep your job in your house. It's simple,
I learned my lesson, Your
especially
Honor.
since you're not addicted, right?
I learned my lesson, Your Honor.
No, you haven't learned your lesson. If you learned your lesson, okay, this same discussion we had last time would have prevented you from coming here this time, had you learned your lesson. The bottom line is you really don't give a shit about any of this. You want to do what you want to do.
That's not true.
Okay? It is true. You've demonstrated it's true. It's objectively true.
Give me another chance, Your Honor.
Anything else you want to say?
I don't believe what I needed to. Please, Your Honor, have mercy on me.
Why don't you have mercy? You don't.
I love myself.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. All right, on 23-367, I'm going to terminate your community control because you're no longer amenable after I reviewed this pre-sentence report and gone back over the entire record. So you're going to serve 6 months in prison with credit for 76 days. The costs are assessed on 9/70. 6 months in prison, credit 55 days, costs. And these sentences will be concurrent to one another. Anything else, Ms. Novotny?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we're adjourned.
All right.